This is a Baxi Duo-Tec with a hot water issue. Let's have a look inside and show you what we found. So this is what's happening. The boiler knows there's a demand for hot water. That red light is on the hot water sensor. It would indicate that that sensor's working because it's lit red, but it's showing 22 degrees. So what does it do when there's a demand for hot water? Well, firstly, it checks the temperature readings on these two thermistors. You've got the primary thermistor there, and then you've got the secondary thermistor. That's a hot water sensor. And my theory here is that the hot water thermistor is faulty because the boiler knows there's a demand, but it's not firing up the burner. And that is because that temperature sensor is telling the circuit board that the hot water's already reached temperature. So the theory is that that is giving a false reading. So the way you test that is to get your multimeter out and test the resistance on that thermistor and check whether that is within the range specified by the manufacturers. So you'd have to look all those details up. They are available online. That's one way of doing it. The other one is if you happen to have a spare thermistor kicking around in your toolbox, which I do, you can just swap them around and see what happens. So let's try that now. Right, so I'm just going to pull that thermistor off that connection. I'm just going to pull that connection off the thermistor. And now, as you can see, it's gone to an E50 fault because it's the same as a fault with that thermistor. And just plug the new thermistor in. So now the boiler thinks that the hot water is whatever the air temperature is in here. So say that's 20 odd degrees, 21 degrees. Now the boiler thinks, oh, hot water's not hot enough, so need to fire up. And you can see that that boiler's getting up, the temperature's getting up in the primary sensor. So what we're seeing there again is the temperature of the thermistor at the top there. It's clearly fine on ignition, it's lighting okay, it's staying lit, it's getting up to temperature. Now the boiler thinks that the hot water's not getting any hotter, so it's continuing to fire up at its maximum rate. So I think we've correctly diagnosed that that thermistor is faulty. So all we need to do is change that, the boiler's fixed. It's a 20 quid part, very simple repair.